MJF trying to roll away. Nope, Darby won't have any of it. 4 in a row for Darby Allin.
Cover him, Darby, cover him.
Oh, he's
the side headlock.
That's right.
Takeover, he's got him hooked. 2, 3. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Nobody loves this as much as I do. I know that. I know that without a doubt. Nobody loves this as much as I do.
Where were you on Wednesday, April 15th?
I managed to make the AEW World Title the grandest prize in all of the sport.
I'll tell you where I was. In Seattle, Washington, when Darby Allin claimed the richest prize in our sport, and he became the AEW World Champion.
I managed to make everyone realize, no matter what part of the world that they live, that if you want to be considered the best professional wrestler on this planet, there is only one title to win.
The next step for Takeshita is very clear. It's to try to knock Okada off the top of the mountain. That's why I haven't tried to stop this match from happening. This match actually needs to happen, not for Takeshita, not for Okada, but for the health of the dynasty that is the Don Callis family.
So people always ask me, like, Tekla, you came into AEW and you just rose to the top, just like that. So what's left for the Toxic Spider? What's left? What else do you want to do? Well, people, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. They're missing me. I want my face on that bitch. That's what I want.
Match of champions! I'm not going anywhere because I'm sitting in a f***ing flower garden and all you bitches are lying in the dirt.
That's the #1 goal. Gotta talk to TK about that.
It speaks to how close we were, the fact that like we would entrust our home to Cash, get to know our kids, break bread together. You know, you do those things, then it goes beyond kind of an industry friendship and starts to become an actual, real friendship. And I think that's why everything has felt so much more personal. Why the match has to be a no DQ, why it has to be an I Quit, why all of the stakes are higher is because it is so personal. But all of that being said, I know at Double or Nothing, that switch is gonna get flipped. And I'm always wary to flip it because it's hard to come back. This time I'm not really worried if I do.
Darby, with love and respect, and I do mean it with all due respect, you're not ready to be world.
A lot of people say, oh, you're gonna have to kill me to beat me. It's like, those are just words.
If I'm not ready now, I'll never be ready. I killed myself for this company. I climbed Mount Everest and I hung that flag on top of the world.
But I really believe that. I'm willing to go where no other wrestler has gone. There's a lot of egos in wrestling and everybody thinks they're above doing that stuff, but that's how much I love this place. That's how much I love AEW.
The scars, the blood, everything. I'm ready. I've been ready.
And the fact that Darby Allin has that Triple B, the fact that he's defending it every week, willy-nilly, the fact that he is not taking care of his body and is throwing everything by the wayside. People think he's so cool, what a badass. He's not a badass, he's disrespectful.
I'm either gonna make it as Darby or I'm gonna fail as Darby, but I'm not changing a single thing.
He is treating the world title like a toy.
It's not just a gimmick, it's my life, because this is all I have. It came from nothing. I'm really willing to risk it all.
It is not a toy, it is mine. And after May 24th at Double or Nothing, it will be mine again, for a third time. That is rarefied air that Darby Allin is never going to get to inhale.
Tonight, I climbed to the top of this sport, and I didn't change one thing. Ring the bell!
Yes, because he does dumb on a weekly basis.
See what he did? Do you feel like he was making a mockery of the title?
He makes a mockery of the title every single second he holds it.
He did a stunt with Travis Pastrana.
Oh, here we go.
The world champion.
I'm glad that he gets to live out his prepubescent fantasy dreams of pretending to be a part of the Jackass crew. I'm a pro wrestler. This is a sport that I take very seriously. Let's talk about a headlock takeover real quick. It is one of the most basic professional wrestling moves ever invented. However, it is incredibly effective when done properly.
Oh, the coffin drop onto the title! How smart is MJF?
Darby Allin's not a real professional wrestler, which is why I beat him with a side headlock takeover, a simple maneuver, not once, but twice. So what does Darby Allin do? Darby Allin, he beats me with a headlock takeover. Did he do it fair? No, because he's a stuntman, because he's a jackass, because he's not a real athlete.
I don't tell anybody this, but that morning, my body was completely spent.
This took everything.
But when I went to the building that day, I said, I'm going to put whatever's left in this body on the line that night.
I see what this championship does to people.
You know, Max reminds me of wrestling's past in the sense of all they really gave a about was their standing, their ego.
He is the generational talent.
So when this 15-minute ride was over and they look at themselves in the mirror, they don't know who the they're looking at.
Darby Allin is your new world champion!
He hit me in the nuts. You guys saw it.
Give me my belt right now!
No, everyone in the back deserves a shot at this. Every single week, I'm gonna put my body on the line until it gives out.
It's dumb. All you're doing is burning the candles at both ends.
That's my biggest fear in this whole game of pro wrestling is I do not want to become something I'm not.
You're making it impossible to stay on top for a long period of time.
Because when this 15-minute ride is over and I look in the mirror, I want to know who I'm looking at.
But Max is just bound to repeat history.
Who's a better fit for a world title than MJF? The answer is no one.
So, him. Next question.
Sometimes the person who's on top of the mountain isn't quite ready to give up that throne. The best big match wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. With me advising Okada, he has ascended to heights no one could ever predict it.
You want my spot, but you must wait.
The first-born member of the Don Callis family, the best wrestler of the last 1,000 years, is going to be Takeshita. With me at his side, we don't want this family to come apart at the seams. No, it's never happening.
Gentlemen, tensions have been high between the two of you for over a year, and Don Callis has done everything in his power to keep things from boiling over. But come Double or Nothing, Don Callis has given his blessing. We will see Takeshita versus Okada finally for this international championship.
We will find out if we are good enough to take my spot.
This is new era. I'm the one who will lead it. That was my title before it was ever yours.
The greatest AEW international champion of all time.
I won't need help from the family. I won't need a screwdriver. I'll beat you the second time.
I won't just even the score. I will take that title back.
With Takeshita and Okada, what we have is the two greatest Japanese wrestlers of their generation. You could argue that they're the two greatest wrestlers of their generation. Best man wins. Both men remain with the Don Callis family.
I must beat Kazuchika Okada. I must regain AEW International Championship.
You can try. You will fail.
I have to prove who is the best Japanese wrestler.
I'll show you why everyone calls me the Rainmaker.
Because I'm a champion. Unlike you. Bitch.
You know, Christian and I have done this close to 35 years. For whatever reason, FTR doesn't seem to like that idea, and I think it's out of jealousy. So this is the apartment where Cash lived.
I met Adam in 2009 while he's rehabbing his Achilles, and he just happens to buy a house in Asheville, North Carolina.
He was working as a trainer at the Gold's Gym. We met, talked, seemed like a good kid.
Took me in and helped me when I didn't have what I needed to pursue this goal full force.
It was nice. It was nice. It was good memories, for sure. Here's kind of the shame of all of this.
This is where the famous Rated FTR training school was supposed to be.
This is the ring where Adam needed somebody to help him prepare for his return.
I don't really want to do this.
One thing we asked for was just to give us a little bit of spotlight, and he couldn't do that.
I don't want to do what I'm going to have to do to them. The instant you set your meaty little digits on her, that changed things.
This is no longer about what you've done for us. This is about what we do for FTR.
It's all because of selfishness of one person, and that's you, Adam.
We are going to you up.
And all the selfishness we talk about, Adam, let's not forget Christian, okay?
But let's not forget that FTR took me out as well.
Christian, you didn't have to be there, but you are.
You took 6 months of me compiling accomplishment after accomplishment after accomplishment, championships, money, watches.
I quit. 5 letters, 2 words.
I don't know if they fully grasp this Pandora's box that they've opened.
This is FTR's time, and I don't need you anymore. New York City, you were going to say, I quit. Cope and Cage will never team again.
We're not just some team.
At one point, my career was in your hands.
We've created matches.
Double or Nothing, your career is in ours.
We've created pay-per-views.
We give you, the sickos, the opportunity to see one of the greatest tag teams of all time, Cope and Cage, one last time.
And the truth is, if we can't beat FTR for those tag team titles, we shouldn't be a tag team anyway.
See, real power is being the one to decide who eats and who starves.
Will, you've made your choice. I make you suffer the consequences.
Last year I came this close and it has stuck with me for a year.
This is my year. It's my moment.
Athena, I will break your hand.
By any means necessary, I'm gonna get through this, Owen.
And if you want me, Swerve, I'm easy to find.
This is necessary. This is necessary.
I have a chance to fulfill my country's
It's
dream.
gonna be nothing
To live my
but
dream.
a nightmare.
There is nothing more dangerous than a man
A killer.
Goddess.
An assassin.
that desires power. And I want it all.
Let's take a little look. What's happening tonight? Hi, bitches. All right, let's get some work done.
It will be 3 former world champions challenging the Toxic Spider Tekla for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Okay, let's talk this 4-way matchup. You feel like you've got to keep your head on a swivel a little bit more with during that match?
Ooh, I gotta be careful because they have an eternal grudge on me, you know. So I gotta be careful. I know how to push their buttons.
Everybody says, Tekla, why do you always call people dumb bitches? I would love to stop calling people dumb bitches, but there are just too many dumb bitches in AEW.
12.
Double or nothing. Match of champions.
Every woman in this match has held this little baby before, but there is only one woman holding it right now. First, Hikaru Shida, the ace. Shida has held this belt 3 times, but the moment the Toxic Spider came around, she was nowhere to be found.
それで
私が史上初の4度目のチャンピオンとしてこの名を歴史に刻むんだ。
Anyway, talk your in whatever language you want. You just can't handle Tekla. Jamie Hayter, the brawling bird. You got this so quickly. You lost it even quicker. And you've never managed to touch it again. Every time I touch you, I hurt you. Do you even have any bones left?
Ever since you've been here, you've been a right pain in my ass, mate.
And finally, Chris Statlander, beater of the unbeatable. You beat Tony, you beat Mercedes, hell, you even beat me. But you just couldn't prevent this from happening, could you? Your ex has moved on. She's very happy. Please stop calling, okay? I'm not going anywhere.
We are so ready, right, Chris?
Dumb bitch.
Things do change, but one thing hasn't.
Dumb bitch.
Nobody is built like me. Nobody can perform like me.
Dumb bitch.
I'll be real, when I was handed the championship, I felt absolutely nothing. I sat there and I just stared at this thing. I couldn't cry. There was nothing.
Top of the world.
So to finally win this
Mount Everest.
and actually be the face of the company,
Going down to take everything.
it was everything to me.
He's proven nothing to me. Nothing. I have dedicated the time from Seattle to now to studying Darby, and he's made it quite easy for me to do so because he's wrestling twice a week like a lunatic. Sure, he can climb Mount Everest. Lord knows this schmuck talks about it every 5 seconds, but what he can't do is stay on top of Mount Everest. That's what I do.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the mountaintop!
You said that you don't care about legacy. And what he would tell you is he doesn't care.
No, I don't.
He lives life recklessly, and he lives in the moment.
You know how fast the world moves? I'm not in this for anybody. I don't give a about legacy. I don't.
Well, guess what I do? I do care about the fact that I'm about to become a 3-time world champion at 30. I do care about the fact that this is the second biggest domestic gate in the history of my company. And I care about my hair.
You weren't here for what AEW actually represented. And that was change. That was the alternative. I'm the alternative. I represent this place more than anybody.
Every red carpet he walks, every interview he does.
And he's gonna realize one day that this whole egocentric bullshit doesn't mean a thing.
This being gone is gonna eat that man alive.
I hope he enjoys every second of this world title reign because it is the first time and assuredly the last time it's gonna happen.
You see how hard I worked to get this championship?
I have beaten everyone Darby Allin has faced during this world title reign.
How hard do you think I'm gonna work to keep it?
Nobody wants to see me bald. Nobody wants to see me put my hair in the line. Very smart. What MJF did, he picked his spot.
Not for anybody else.
3-time world champion!
It's for me. I honestly don't, John, like, I'll be real, like, I mean what I say, like, about all of this.
This city is its own life force. It can bring out one's best.
They killed the old me. They rebuilt me.
At Double or Nothing, I'm going to give you exactly what you want.
Or reveal the darkness hidden.
There is nothing more dangerous than a man that desires power.
Where the chaos is a strength.
6 years ago, you created your own match. A match that happened at Double or Nothing.
It cannot be contained. It can only be witnessed.
Chris Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate are looking for partners. So how about me, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega?
Stadium Stampede.
And creates the medal of champions.
Our first taste of action in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
The same man that put me on the shelf for months is the man that I submitted twice and will submit again.
Got a score to settle?
a double or nothing. I must be Kazuchika Okada. I must regain AEW International Championship.
There is no better place.
5 letters, 2 words.
I quit. And when all the smoke clears, this city leaves you with a legacy to hold.
So what's standing in between you and your dream is your living nightmare.
Give me my rematch, Darby!
Everyone deserves a shot at this. Just like me. If you want a rematch, you're gonna have to put something on the line. I want something you hold most dear in this life. I'm talking about your hair!
World Championship on the line against the hair of MJF. New York is AEW country.
We are going to you up.
You never cared about me!
I'm gonna do anything it takes. I want you to do the same. Whatever it takes.